This conference will now be recorded.
मौलाना शाह करीम हुसैनी हाजिर इमाम तौफीक ताईद हिम्मत व यारी मौला या मौला मेहरबान मुश्किल कुशा मदद फरमा या अली मदद to all friends मौला अली मदद
मौला अली मदद
मौला अली मदद. So we are back to our study of Ascent of Soul and we are studying proof number 15. So who is going to read today?
Mumtaz Saiba will read today.
Okay. So Mumtaz, go ahead and read 15 and the 16, both the points. We'll discuss it both together.
Okay, so we are reading the book Ascent of Soul, chapter Mirage of Soul. And today we are reading from Proof 15, ebook page 11. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Every human being with sound senses has four personal worlds: the world of wakefulness, the world of imagination, the world of dreams, and the world of spirituality. In addition to the world of wakefulness, an ordinary person can also accept the existence of the world of imagination and the world of dreams. But the world of spirituality, which is observed by a chosen servant after strenuous ibadat and spiritual exercise, is beyond these three worlds. It comprises and combines them. It is living and wakeful like this world. In fact, it is far more illumined, beautiful, and attractive. There is freedom of thinking as in the world of imagination, and involuntariness as in the world of dreams. Thus, the world of spirituality of the prophets and imams becomes unveiled and manifest to them in its real state, and in which all the events related to Miraj mentioned in the wise Quran take place.
Ji, read 16 as well.
Proof 16. Human existence with respect to the body, respect to the soul, is non-special. And Allah's closeness, although He is beyond space and non-space, is possible spiritually, not physically. That is, it is not necessary to go from one place to another in order to reach His presence. Rather, His extreme closeness can be attained non-spatially in the very heart, soul of man. Thus, in the case of the Holy Prophet, who was the perfect man, all the matters related to prophethood, messengership, and mirage were revealed to him in his blessed heart. The main purpose of the subject was to furnish some bright proofs about the reality of the mirage of the soul, or spiritual mirage, so that the Holy Prophet, as a mercy for the worlds, that is, human beings, was a great world of spirituality and luminosity, a world which contained everything and nothing was left outside of it.
Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. So we've been studying this chapter about Miraj of the Prophet. Merajeru, the ascension of the soul. And today we are going to finish, inshallah, with these two last point, 14 and 15. So let us start from the last paragraph here. It talks about Prophet Muhammad, him being the mercy for whole world. His title is Rahmatul Alameen. In Quran, he's been called, he is the mercy for the whole worlds. And when we say worlds, we do, I hope, all know that it does not mean physical world. And how do we know that? Because we know from Surah Fatiha, when Imam Jafar Sadiq was asked, this Rabbul Alameen, which are these worlds that the sustainer is taking care of? We just know of the physical world. And Imam Jafar Sadiq says that the alam means one individual. So each one of us is a world within ourselves. Prophet Muhammad came as Rahmatul Alameen. He is the mercy for all the worlds, the whole humanity, human beings, mankind. He came as the mercy. Now, how was he mercy? And how is he mercy till today? He was here 1400 years ago. How does he help us? How does he help us in ascension of our soul today when we are here 2023? In reality, within his being, he has achieved the world of spirituality. He himself became the Alam-e Ruhaniyat and luminosity, Alam-e Nuraniyat. When we say Ruhani, Nurani, Didar, actually we are seeking those worlds which are full of Ruhaniyat and Nuraniyat. For us today, that is Shah Kareem. Yesterday it was Prophet Muhammad. But again, we are reading about Prophet Muhammad. How do we benefit from his Ruhaniyat, his Nuraniyat? I'm sure we all know the answer. It is by understanding the ta'wil of the Quran which Prophet Muhammad brought for us. When we understand the ta'wili meaning of the Quran, actually we are entering into this city of knowledge whose gate is Maula Ali. And we will find that house of wisdom whose gate is Maula Ali. We will find that house within the city whose gate is Maula Ali. So in reality, when we enter into the knowledge, actually we are entering into the city of Prophet Muhammad. And when we continue in the journey of knowledge, we will find the house of the wisdom. And we are truly blessed because we already know the gate. But the thing is, we have to enter into that gate to do all that is required of us to get that knowledge, to be able to understand that how that house, how that world of Prophet Muhammad is full of Ruhaniyat and Nuraniyat. Now, when we understand that the Prophet himself was the world of spirituality and luminosity, let's jump to our point which we are studying, 15, right? That every human being, we have our senses. We do know all the senses we have. But within our senses, we also have our personal world, Alam-e Shaksi. And this Alam-e Shaksi, when we are trying to understand, we can divide this world, which is personal world, into 4 different worlds. The first is Alam-e Bedari, the world of wakefulness. Then world of reflection, world of imagination. The third is the world of dreams. And the fourth is the world of spirituality. So Alam-e-Bedari, Alam-e-Khayal, Alam-e-Khab, and Alam-e-Ruhaniyat. These are 4 worlds which are actually present in our own personal world. We do not know they exist. We may, I hope, that do know about the world of reflection, because we think, we do reflect, we do khayal, probably for the worldly sakes. But the more we get into the knowledge, the more we do zikr ibadat, realize the importance of zikr and reflection on the knowledge, our khayal, the world of khayal, becomes elevated. It truly progresses in the right direction. That ability given to us actually is for our spiritual journey. Yes, we do use it for worldly benefit, but it is not only for that purpose. In fact, our world of imagination becomes more powerful when we walk on the path of Sirat al-Mustaqim. So all these 4 worlds are actually existing in each one of us. Where? In our personal world. Now, definitely, when we talk of human beings, everybody is a human being in our world. We are living with so many human beings, not just smileys, there are other human beings. So other human beings are also, they have the world of imagination, they do have world of wakefulness, and they also have the world of dreams. What they do not have, they cannot have is the world of spirituality. How? Why? Simply because they are not in Bayat of Imam. They do not have the Isma Azam to enter into the world of spirituality. Without Isma Azam, that progress is impossible. Some who do Ibadat or Riyazat, pious people, they are able to reach to first heaven, and that is it. They cannot go further than that. Quran says it very clearly. They cannot go further than that except Ismail. Smiley, who is in Bayat of Imam, who has Isma Azam. They are the only ones who can elevate, who can progress into world of spirituality. And when a Mu'min is Salih, a Smiley Mu'min, if he does strenuous ibadah, and if he is chosen as well, right? Then सोने पे सुहागा, जैसे हम उर्दू में कहते हैं. Through the special ibadat, riyazat, spiritual exercise, जब इतनी मेहनत ली जाती है तो तमाम दुनियाएं एक हो जाती हैं. All these worlds which are separate start becoming evident to that Mu'min Salih, and they become one for that Mu'min Salih. This majiza happens to that moment. And what happens? First, we are living and awake in the physical world. When a Mu'min Salih enters into the world of spirituality, let's talk one by one. So we are awake, and we do know that we have our free will to be in the class or not be in the class. Say to drink water or not to drink water. It is in power of our choice. But let's say when we are sleeping in the world of dreams, we have no control. In the dreams, things are automatically happening. We may drink, we may attend classes, we may not decide. Whatever we want to do, it beyond our control, things happen. And we are just dreaming in the world of dreams. But when a Mu'min Salih enters into the world of spirituality, that world is very strange, very unique. That world, that Mu'min Salih will have the power of choosing to do what he wants to do, she wants to do. There is a freedom as well as there is involuntariness. So this world is a very different from the world of wakefulness. It is very different from the world of imagination. It is very different from the world of dreams, because all that is available in those three worlds is available in this one world. This is a higher world. And this world can only be tapped into when we are meeting all the requirements. Then we can enter into the world of spirituality. This is the world which our prophets and imams are actually, they do have this world. And in their ruhaniyat, they decide to unveil, to, the way Peer says, kholo parda sanamo ko dekho. When an imam decides to open that parda for a Mu'min Salih, it can happen. So all the power in this world are actually with our imams or prophets. And it is their desire when to manifest. This manifestation or this unveiling happens for that Mu'min Salih who does, honest ibadat, honest riyazat. And for them, all these veils can be removed. To the extent the way our Peer became one with Imam. When Peer was saying, kholo parda sanam ko dekho, was he saying that the parda was not open for him? No. He was teaching us that this is what I asked, and I saw his didar. Hasi hasi mukh diklao. Actually, I saw his face. He was smiling. You can also follow this path and come to that level. But because he had to keep veil over his secrets, so he was teaching as if he is asking for it, teaching us how to ask for it. So when we sing this Ginan in our heart, we say, Ya Mola, give us didar as well. But Peer had gotten all the didar. They knew all the secrets of Imam. They were one with the Imam. So they had not limited themselves to the world of dreams, but they had entered into the world of spirituality. And this is the world of spirituality is the place where Mi'raj happens. So remember, we are studying the Mi'raj of the soul. In reality, we are seeking that level. That from the world of wakefulness, we live this world with intention. Then our world of imagination changes. Then our world of dreams become awakened. And then comes the world of spirituality. And beautifully, the 16th point is actually very related. That we see ourselves as physical body. We can touch it, is tangible. But when we talk of soul, when we talk of ruhaniyat, it is all non-tangible. We cannot touch it, we cannot realize it. Where is it coming from, right? Similarly, when we see Allah's closeness, it is beyond space and non-space. It is truly spiritual. And the spiritual world is beyond the physical explanation of anything in this world. And for that, one does not require to travel. Within their being, sitting wherever they are, in their ibadat, in their zikr, they can start flying and travel in the world of ruhaniyat while they're awake. Because the world of spirituality does not happen only in sleeping. It can happen especially during wakefulness hours, but it is actually world of spirituality. So Mu'min Sadiq is not dreaming, Mu'min Sadiq is not reflecting, but all that is encompassed within the world of spirituality. He's awake, he's observing all what is happening. And there's a very beautiful example for us when we think of Prophet Muhammad, because it is Prophet Muhammad who went to Miraj. So his example is right in front of us, and it's easy. That when he went to Miraj, he was right there in his own home, on his own bed. But because he was in the world of spirituality, he goes, travels to not first heaven, second heaven, but the seventh heaven. He sees all these majizat. Nothing was hidden from him. But it did not require any physical travel from one place to another. So Ruhaniyat happens in the heart of the moment. Remember, the heart is also the intellect. Wherever is heart mentioned, we have to understand. See, it is soul, it is also intellect. So it is very broad word. So do not limit it to heart. Yes, it all start first with the vocabulary of our heart, because our thoughts and emotions are in the heart. When our thoughts change, when our thoughts are purified, and it is replaced with zikr, it is replaced with fear of Imam, taqwa, that we want to stay pure, then that heart starts connecting to the soul. Intellectually, intentional decisions are made to be honest. And then the majizat happening. So our soul, our heart, our intellect, they all actually become one. Seat of the soul. And that is the place where Imam says, I sit. That throne is the place for Imam. Meaning what? That moment becomes one with the Imam. So throne is not something that we prepare and Imam sits. The throne is living throne, right? That moment has become one with the Imam. At that level, when we invite Mawla to come and sit in our throne, what we are saying, that we have become the living throne. Oh Jire Bhai, the one who is living, come and sit on the throne. So it is very beautiful understanding that how Holy Prophet, all the matters related to prophethood, messengership, marriage, actually were revealed in his heart. It did not require him to go far away or to do any journey. It was all within his being. So for us, what are we learning? What have we learned in discussing all these points in such details? That we are truly blessed. Tomorrow we will celebrate Imamat Day. We are very, very blessed. We understand these subtle concepts now very beautifully. We realize that our being is not a tiny world. Within our being, we have the world of wakefulness, world of reflection, world of dreams, and the world of spirituality. With knowledge, with learning of Tawil, we will be able to elevate ourselves to the extent that our heart becomes that throne where Imam sits. When Imam sits, then there is no distance between Mu'min and the Imam. What Allama Sahib says, मैं उसमें कि वो मुझ में, ये सिर्र क़यामत है. Am I in him or he is in me? It is the secret of Qiyamah. When a Mu'min Sadiq goes through Miraj, actually it is called he's going through his Qiyamah. So wherever we heard the word Qiyamah, replace it with Mi'raj. It is exactly the same thing. When Peer says, Kholo paradha sanamukh dekho hase hasi mukh dikhlao, in reality he is teaching us, ask for your own Qiyamah. Ask for your own Mi'raj. How are we able to ask for our own Mi'raj? We are so sinful, Maula Baba. We all know that. But through knowledge, we learn that when we purify our thoughts, our deeds, replace those dirty thoughts with zikr, abundant zikr, replace those judgmental, backbiting work with abundant zikr, replace those thoughts with reflection on the knowledge. How is Miraj and Qiyamah one? What does it mean? Now we are busy in different world. We have entered into this world of knowledge, world of reflection, and the effect, the light of it will be seen in the world of dreams as well. And due to the Imamat day tomorrow, I believe that when we realize this ilmi knowledge, and the way we will celebrate Imamat day will be very different from others, because in our heart, in our mind, we are very awake and in realization that I am seeking my Qiyamah. Now, when we say seeking Qiyamah, it's not a small deal, it's a big deal. We are not capable, and I am with you. I am very weak, very feeble. But we can take tiny steps to kill that carnal soul. Qiyamah is related to killing that carnal soul. We all have to do that holy war, the jihad, Jihad-e-Akbar. Only through that Jihad-e-Akbar that we will be able to elevate our soul to that level where we will have Ruhani, Nurani, Didar of Imam. It is possible for us. For that, we don't need to go far. We need to stay within ourselves, but become pure, clean, taqwa. Follow the taqwa. Ibadat with proper focus, concentration. Zikr in abundance. Bad thoughts not even close to us. When we do that, when we consistently, intentionally remind ourselves and stay focused, this didar, this blessing is for us. Imam is so happy with us that we are working hard, we are studying. Imam is blessing us from all the direction. We are surrounded by the Noor from all the direction. We should be happy, we should be joyous and enjoy Imam's duashes tomorrow when we receive the Talqa. But for us, when we listen to this knowledge, Tawili ilm, we already feel blessings of Imam in our heart. Our heart is already filled with happiness, joy. Yes, then there is Girya Uzari. Why? Because we are still having difficulty to kill that carnal soul. We want Imam's madad, courage from him to fight that carnal soul. So we win in this war. When we win in this war, which is a step by step, it doesn't happen in one go. It happens step by step. Every step we are awakening, becoming more awake. When we are awake, physically awake, we become more intentional, mindful. Then our world of reflection becomes very intentional, very attentive, very beautiful. Then the world of dreams, we see beautiful dreams of Imam. We enjoy, we play dandiya with Imam. Why not? Everything is possible for a moment. And then is the world of spirituality, which comes after strenuous ibadat, hard work. We got to work hard because he says, Man to maha badwant kahiye. It is very powerful. Carnal soul is very powerful. But because of our riyazat, we will be successful in killing that carnal soul. There's no doubt about that. We will be successful. We have to believe and we have to work on it. Shukran lillah, alhamdulillah. Inshallah, next class we start with new chapter. And I think it was a beautiful chapter. Look at that. Spirit and spirituality. We are traveling in the world of Ruhaniyat at the level of Ilmul Yaqeen. We are having blast journey just studying this book. Such a beautiful book. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Shukran lillah, alhamdulillah. So friends, if you have any questions or comment, I first would like to say Imamat Day Mubarak to you all.
Same to you.
Saudi Salamati Bana.
You look very happy today. Yeah,
Imamat Day Mubarak.
Mubarak.
Imamat Day
बामा
Mubarak.
एक कमेंट बोलना है
जी,
बामा अभी आप जो लास्ट में समराइज करे ना तो मुझे दो चीज समझ आई तो वो सही है नहीं मुझे आप क्लियर करना प्लीज कि एक तो जब ये हार्ट और इंटेलेक्ट का आप जब समझा रहे थे ना बामा तो मुझे हमेशा कंफ्यूजन आता था इसमें लेकिन आज जैसा आप समझाए ना तो समझ में आया कि जो इंटेंशंस आप करना सिखाते हैं ना तो दैट इज द अपग्रेडेशन फ्रॉम हार्ट टू इंटेलेक्ट मतलब पहले मैं दिल से कर रही थी अब मैं उसको समझ के कर रही हूँ तो
good.
वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है दोनों को एक साथ करना है मुझे तो वो आप हमेशा बोलते थे ना इंटेंशन करो तो मैं सोचती थी ऐसा क्यों अपन करते तो है तो फिर इंटेंशन क्या लेकिन आज वो चीज बहुत अच्छे से समझ आई वरना तो वो सही है ना
बिल्कुल सही. The more
और
we study these books, the more we understand these books. These books are full of so much of, pearls of wisdoms. I'm telling you, write down in your books that reread this book after 1 year. You will understand this book much more. Every time you read, you will understand. These books are filled with amazing, amazing pearls of wisdoms. Are we doing justice to this book currently? No, not at all. Because we are just trying to understand very briefly, superficially. But remember the way if we continue to do our intentions, riyazat or ibadat, the more our soul is opening up, is understanding our intellect, our heart, the more we will be able to find the pearls and wisdoms in these books.
NIAMAT
Shukran.
Saiba,
Ji.
can you explain what Gulzar said? I didn't understand.
She
Sorry.
was simply saying that she had difficulty in understanding when we talked about living intentional life, right? We always say make an intention because Prophet Hadith says, Innama amalu bin niyat, that all the actions are actually based on intention. So when we make our life with intention, I woke up, I intend, for example, right, that I will have a good day full of remembrance. I ate my dinner and I will say now I will not eat or drink, for example, because I'm going to offer this mehmani to Imam, that I'm going to fast. Now, simply after dinner, who eats? Nobody eats, right? I hope not. But even if we take snacks, we don't take it. So, what we are doing, we are converting that period of time where we sleep and do not eat into mehmani. How amazing is that? A normal act becomes a meaningful ibadat, elevated ibadat. A mu'min salik works with intellect. So understanding the power of intention, living life with intention, that is what she says she has understood now.
Baima, I will try to speak now in English only. Okay, here comes the importance of free will. Again, I was always thinking, why Ali Papa gave me free will when I'm not using it properly and I am using all nafse amara and doing all, bad things. But today I understood that this real, correct usage of free will can give me actually the recognition or knowledge. If I don't have free will and if I do also, what is the meaning of then doing, right? So, Alhamdulillah, Baima, this is correct, Baima? I don't know.
Yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Thank you, Baima. Thank you so much.
Anyone else?
I have a comment. It's Franula. I think, the more I've been attending these knowledge classes, it's been quite a while. And, this Ginan that will be recited in Jamaat Khana tomorrow, you know, there is so much tawil in that Kinan that, you know, my heart starts dancing now with joy. And it is like I'm in a different world, you know, and what I'm finding is it sends shivers through me. And also to know that the angels also will be descending tomorrow, you know, to help us. You know, that is something, you know, we should prepare for, you know, when we're attending the Imamat Day in Jamaat Khana. It is such a blessed day, and there are no words to describe. Shukr, alhamdulillah.
Subhanallah. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
I have a comment.
Ji.
So this is so important that we talk about ilm throughout our journey, and this is all about ilm. Everything is about ilm. And when we talk about doing fasting or giving something to Mawla, with the ilm and knowledge, I have learned that it's not about just the fasting of the food, but we are doing fasting for everything during that time. Even though we are sleeping, we have to do constant zikr and keep ourselves, keep the taqwa and fasting of not listening bad things, not talking bad things, not having bad thoughts. So this is all part of fasting. It's not just like the food and water, but it's at all three levels, So that is
Thank
what
you.
I've learned through ilm classes. Shukran, Mala.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for elaborating. Yes, sometimes when you talk about these things, you expect that, all of us remember what it means. But sometimes we need reminders. So thank you, Anila, for
Thank
doing
you.
that.
Thank you for clearing it,
Yeah.
Subhanallah, subhanallah. Beautiful session, beautiful comments, and a lot of good thoughts which friends shared. I really enjoyed and liked the point you shared of replacing the word of Miraj to Qiyamah. It really hits the spot where we all, I think, try to go. And it is beautiful to learn that it is step by step, and we can all, inshallah, walk towards that journey, or inshallah, run towards it.
I mean,
Ameen. Yali Madad. Thank you, Niamat Saiba.
thank you.
Imamat Mubarak, friends.
Thank you, Imam Adi Mubarak to everybody.
Yani Madad.
Muhammad Day Mubarak.
Muhammad Day Mubarak. Yali Madad.
Imamat Day Mubarak.
Muhammad Day Mubarak, Zinat. Welcome back. Yali Madad.
Yeah,
Yali Madad.
amazing, amazing. Love with Mola.
Shukr.
Yali Madad, Muhammad Day Mubarak.
Yali Madad Ferial. Good to see you. Thank you, Yali Madad.
Thank you, Yali Madad.
इमामत डे मुबारक
वो मुबारक आपको भी मुबारक मुनीरा याली मदद
थैंक यू याली मदद
मदद
Yeah.